friends. Hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania to bring you all the latest news and updates from the football world. Well, for a very long time, we have seen that the Indian women's national team has been progressing and making rapid strides in the international level. And rightly so, we have to give credit where it is due. And Thomas Dennerby has done an incredible job with the women's national team. And yes, it was a very successful IWL as well. And a lot of players who are playing for the national team fielded their club jerseys and they were on point to showcase a very brilliant performance. However, things have to move on and it is time to look at the positives, look at the future and what will the challenges be upcoming. And as far as Indian women's national team is concerned, they will be playing a set of matches in Sweden. They will be part of a three-nation tournament which will feature Sweden and USA. And the national team has already announced their under 23 squad which will be participating in the tournament. Have you ever seen such a kind of scenario for the men's team where the players from the Indian Arrows are getting that exposure? They are just playing in the I League, for example, but the women's team has got that exposure now and it is time to capitalize because for a fact we know that India's rankings in the women's circuit has improved from 59 to 56 and there is still a long way to go to really compete with the other countries, but in terms of progress which this team is making, I am really heartened to see it because Thomas Dennerby is a coach who has a very pragmatic approach. And having announced the squad just yesterday, it was quite heartening to see a lot of these players like Dalima Chibar. Also, we had Pyari Zaza. We had players like Manisha Kalyan, who has been outstanding for Gokulam Kerala in the IWL. All these players have a point to prove. They have done brilliantly in the past, but unfortunately, veteran Bala Devi was not able to join the team. She's still facing an injury, an ACL injury, which is quite displeasing. And at the same time, we also have to keep our eyes peeled for the talent which is going to perform in this three-nation tournament. Because as we all know, women's football is something which is flourishing in this country. And if more and more players are given that kind of exposure, it will only uplift the women's game in this country. And I'm sure that everyone who is associated with women's football would agree with this fact that we require very good infrastructure as well. We require quality at not just the helm of affairs at the AIFF but also at the grassroots for developing women's football. And this is a major boost that this under 23 players are getting the exposure because this is really hard to come by and this kind of initiative will only pave the way for better things to come. And Thomas Dennerby is having no holds barred because he knows that this team is capable of just progressing slowly but surely. But you look at a coach from the outside, but it is actually very difficult for a foreign coach to come to India and understand what is the football environment and accordingly adapt to the situation. And Dennerby, right since he took over the reins, it has been an outstanding job. And whenever we look at this team looks like a bunch of fighters, a bunch of players who have that team spirit and who have that camaraderie to cause any kind of upsets to even the most strongest team, the women's team in this country. And I feel that everything is going on the right track for women's football and this is only the start for bigger and better things to come in the future. Yes, it was quite unfortunate that India got disqualified from the Women's Asian Cup which was held in Mumbai recently, and I feel that it was a very major heartbreak for these players. And having overcome it, having played the IWL, getting that experience at the domestic level, I am sure it will give these players a lot of confidence and put them in good stead ahead of this three-nation tournament. So guys, please let me know what are your thoughts about Indian women's football. Do you think that more of these three-nation tournaments and more of these international exposure matches need to be conducted? with AIFF having a strategic plan for women's football. What are your thoughts and what do you think will be the future like for women's football? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you like this video, please do not forget to hit the like button and share it amongst your friends and network. And the Football Mania will be bringing you more exciting content on a daily basis. So if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. And until next time, stay safe and take care.